Lord Cameron has suggested a two-state solution for Israel and Palestinians, but serious questions remain over the long-term safety of Israelis. Palestinian Media Watch tells us that education of young Palestinians is geared towards hatred of Jews. NTD's Malcolm Hudson has more.
Foreign Secretary Lord David Cameron recently suggested the UK could officially recognise a Palestinian state as a way to help end the Israel-Hamas war. But a former Tory cabinet minister criticised this as rewarding Hamas's terrorist atrocities. Director of Palestinian Media Watch, Iitmar Marcus, said the Palestinian Authority, which administers parts of the West Bank, is completely involved in terror.
Their security services have been the driving force of terror in the West Bank for a long time. They not only are involved in terror, but the Palestinian Authority and Fatah are glorifying them, publicizing the pictures of the terrorists in uniform, and are actually proud that they're so involved in terror. They deny Israel's right to exist. They present the conflict with Israel as a religious war for Allah. They present the extermination of Jews as something that's Muslim destiny.
He said the Palestinian Authority has been educating its people and its children in this way for over 30 years. This is footage of a summer camp training Palestinian teenagers to be soldiers. You can see children in the background invited to watch. Marcus added that with an entire population taught these messages, it's easy for them to switch over and join Hamas. And even if Hamas was eliminated,
we would have another Hamas ruling Gaza in the next 5 or 10 years. It might have a different name, but it would be Hamas.
He said it's not simply education, but even religious texts are distorted to hate Jews. He said there is a verse in the Quran that says Allah will bring the children of Israel back to their land in one gathering. It doesn't imply hatred. Marcus and a team of his scholars looked through Islamic history to see when it was reinterpreted.
And we saw that only 100 years ago, when there were radical Muslim clerics, especially Hajj bin al-Husseini, who wanted to deny the legitimacy of Israel, they distorted that verse from the Quran, and they interpret it now. We have to, Jews are coming so that we can destroy them more easily.
Marcus said Israel could not allow a Palestinian state that is guided by such an extreme ideology.
I think the current, a lot of the world leaders are supporting the creation of a Palestinian state. I would say majority of them, it's out of ignorance.
He said a post-war Gaza would have to be rebuilt properly, and proposes the international community step in to run the region.
That means Britain, the United States, the EU, together with the Muslim countries, the Arab countries who've joined the Abraham Accords. There have to be some local leaders who they'll work with, and that will be the local family leaders, the clans, the mukhtars of the villages. These are the people who care about the people.
Marcus said that once a healthy, or as he put it, non-poisoned society is developed in Gaza, that is when an independent statehood could be considered. Malcolm Hudson, NTD News, London.